Welcome back, friends, to another Age of Mythology Extended Edition match. In this match, I'm going to be playing as Odin, going up against Lucapo01? Lucapo01. There we go. That probably makes more sense. He's going to be playing as Kronos. And I forget the name. I think it might be Marsh is the map? Yeah, Marsh. Trying Odin out. I've been playing a lot of Kronos, a lot of Gaia, occasional Kronos. I haven't got any recordings of that just yet. But I've been wanting to just try out Odin because he has access to those 2 Raven Scouts in, the Archaic Age when you throw up your first temple. But what I'm finding is it's so fucking macro intensive to play any other civilization that is not fucking Atlantean. I did pop off the Great Hunt here to give me some extra deer. That's going to be quite nice. I also just learned that Odin's Gatherers hunt faster, which is kind of cool. So not only do they have like the Great Hunt to really boost their income, but they also hunt faster. Pretty nice. I'll be sending this Allspark around. And what you're going to notice is he's going to be bringing his little pesky oracles up here. Now, if you don't know, if you're a newer person coming on the channel, maybe Retold, brought you back into the Age of Mythology family. So if you're a new player, you might not know that this is like a very common thing for Kronos to do is like, and I guess to some extent Uranus, but mostly you see it with Kronos is you bring your oracles in here. And as you age up, you valor them, which allows you to do some really early harassment, as well as sending your Promethean across the map to get some good damage in. Harass a worker line, harass the hunt, just be annoying. Maybe delay some buildings, perhaps. Now, I've been practicing a lot with Odin, but I'm not good with Odin, like by any means. I feel comfortable playing Uranus and Gaia. And I guess Uranus, because it's basically the same thing, just kind of feels a little weaker. Maybe it's better on water maps. I don't know. But when it comes to Odin, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, at all. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'll be sending this Allspark up just to tap him in the face, just to push him off. Like, deny the scouting information, Just get away. I don't want you seeing anything over here. I'm going to do the same thing down here. Just going to harass this a little bit, then throw up the temple. I don't want to delay that temple too much. So I'm going to manually drop one of these gatherers, and I'm going to do the same thing. I don't know which one it's going to be. Maybe this one or this one. I'm going to drop it off, and I'm going to come down here. I'm just going to tap him in the face. Just to really, really deny that scouting information. And also, after I throw this temple up, I'm going to send him across the map to tap this oracle in the face as well. There it is. See? Just to push off that scouting information. Because I know it takes a while to get the zone up. So I'm just trying to, be annoying to him. And let's see how good that was yet. So I denied a lot there for him. He's going to get some information here. He pulled back this oracle. Interesting. Temple goes up. And we'll see what happens. But yeah, the other civilizations, those are the 2 Raven Scouts I was talking about earlier. So nice to have. Every other civilization compared to Atlantean is crazy hard. Like, managing all these different economies, portions of your economy, moving the ox cart up to be efficient and not have this, this walking time, trying to minimize that as much as possible. It's so much fucking harder. Oh my God, it's so much harder. But I'm enjoying the challenge. It's been a really good challenge, and I feel like this is really going to help, make me better with all the civilizations, just because it requires so much more attention. So I feel like my ability to macro is going to go up a lot by having to pay attention to a lot of this. My ability to manage economies, I guess, is a good way to put that. So he's going to do something super annoying here, right? I'm almost finished aging up. And look what he's going to do. Look at this. Yeah, it's like he's psychic. He knows exactly when I'm about to fucking pop the age off. Oh, it's 40. I thought it said 80. Well, we got a little bit of time to wait. Sending the ravens up just to see where it... First, get some map intel for sure, but then also kind of see where he's getting hunt, preferably. I don't do the greatest job with these. I feel like I could have been a little bit more aggressive with it, right? Because I see that he's like over here, but I'm like, okay, there's watchtowers. I don't want to get too close in case he gets to upgrade those. So he deconstructs my temple right before I'm about to age up. So you know what? I'm like, okay, throw another temple down and cancel the age up. I don't know if this is a good move or not. But I do know I want that Valkyrie to do some nice harassing. And I feel like delaying my age up is worth a Valkyrie. I don't know if that was the right decision, though. If you're more of a veteran player, comment below. Is that worth it? To delay the age up? In the meantime, because I delayed the age up, I do decide to get hand axe and pickaxe. Did I already do that, or am I going to do that right now? No, I haven't done it yet. It is going to be on the menu very shortly. So temple's back up. I'm going to start queuing Herser up, I believe. Yep, there we go. Throwing up a house. Oh, fuck. Getting housed with Norse. Oh my god. Happening all the time. All the fucking time. I thought getting housed as Atlantean was bad, and I already did it a shit ton, but fuck. As Norse? Oh my. So I'm getting pickaxe and hand axe just because my age up was delayed, and I'm kind of floating a little bit of resources. So I'm like, yeah, let's grab that. I feel like that'll be really, really nice to have. Now, does he have any? He doesn't even have hunting dogs. That's rough. So maybe newer player, which is good for me because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, with Odin. Like, I'm following a build order here, but my execution of that build order, very poor, very poor. Continuing to get some info with these ravens. There's the Valkyrie that I delayed a whole fucking age up for. That's how much I love you, Valkyrie, okay? I delayed a whole fucking age up just to give you some playtime. Just to get you off the bench. Now, immediately moving up with my military. We put down some longhouses over here, kind of in the midway point. I don't want to do it too far up and lose them. That would suck because longhouses are kind of expensive, right? Let me see here. What do you build? Where the fuck are the longhouses? There we go. It's 110 wood. And Norse, I've noticed, it feels like they gather wood really fucking slowly. Like, I'm always hurting for wood. So that's, something we don't want to just waste by getting our longhouses taken down. And Norse buildings are weaker than other civilization buildings. So it's also more incentive not to be careless with them. So I am going to drop a forest fire here, hoping to get some damage on these. I don't know if it was the best. They were idle. Maybe I should have had my military up first, but I feel like he wasn't going to sit there for a while. And maybe I even helped him by, making these not be idle so much anymore. He's got a lot on wood here. I don't know if that's actually correct. And his age up was massively delayed, so he is going to be a newer player, but that's all right. I'm going to be wanting to delay this counter barracks. God, it just pops up so quickly. They just build so fast. It's nuts. So I'm just going to want to delay that. Delay that, get my military up here, try to do some damage. I don't do the best job. I feel like I could have delayed this a lot more, right? Because he sends it back to try to put it on it, and I should have immediately started attacking him again. But I didn't. Allowing the Prometheus to kind of body block here and make it awkward to finish, to delay the citizen from finishing building it. So I feel like I could have done a better job there. He is going to be getting watchtowers, and with that, I'm just going to fucking back off. Here in a second, you're going to see that. He does Valor up. These are weaker compared to my Herser, though. Maybe about 15-20% weaker. I wanted to snipe this tower, but once I saw the watchtowers be researched, then I'm like, all right, let me just get out of here. And now I'm housed. I don't know if you've noticed this. Been housed for a little bit now. Getting bow saw just to help with that wood income. Putting down some more houses. Very nice. Using my initial free Allspark that you get at the start of the game. So now I'm just thinking okay. Oh, he's getting pickaxe and hand axe too. I'm like, all right. he got watchtowers. You know, I'm keeping an eye on like his, not all his gold mines. Maybe I should be putting the Raven. This is kind of a useless Raven here. I should be putting this here just to get eyes on the town center and the gold mine. And maybe I should also take this Raven and put it over here, but then set it to patrol to go back and forth. This is why watching your replays, and if you can, casting them, is so vital to like improving as a player. Because I played this match and had an idea of like what I did well, what I did wrong, but like I would have never thought of just like patrolling the Raven. Right? Like the breakdown of like what's every little, you know, thing you can tweak and get an advantage with. And weaknesses, you know, what are they and how can you shore them up? It's so good, so good. So I'm going to take a little bit of free damage here, but I do... Oh, it's kind of a lot of damage. Okay, never mind. Finally, I notice it got a lot of damage I didn't have to get. So I see these Caraballuses coming out now, and I don't really know how to counter these. They're counter infantry. Use against infantry, counter with cavalry, siege weapons. Okay, so I wanted to click on it, but then to see what the counters were. But the thing is, like I guess now I know to click on the unit and then just like look down here or over here to see what do you counter it with. In the future, I can just do that. But the first thing you look at when you open this menu, this unit menu, is like up here, right? So infantry hero, so counts as infantry, good against myth units. So that's kind of what you look for, but it's actually better to look down here. I mean, it's okay to read this, but then go straight to like what do you counter it with if you're looking at the enemy units. So I see the Caraballuses. I don't check that though. And I'm thinking like, fuck, like what the fuck counters these? I'm also housed again and finally notice it. So bad, man. So bad. Did I get, I didn't get Shaft Mine yet, but he is getting Shaft Mine. And he's continuing to just churn out Caraballustas. And these are really expensive units. Like, let's check them out real quick. They are 104 wood and 90 gold. And it's a little bit cheaper because it counts as a siege unit, I believe, right? Counter infantry. Siege weapon, yeah. Only good against infantry and ships. So that counts as a siege unit, and Kronos gets discounts for his myth units and his siege units. So I'm gonna come back up here again and just you know, see what's going on, right? I'm getting husbandry, which is so much better to get for the other civilizations besides Atlantean, because your villagers carry more food and gather. I mean, of course, they gather from herd animals faster, but they gather more food, which is really good. Now check this out. I see that he's coming over here. That was just, I mean, I didn't really need to do that. That was just not paying attention. So he's going to fight back, which is good because he does extra damage. I'm going to notice and just kind of pull back and just kind of delay this a little bit so my army can cut across and start to really shut this down. Now, here's the cool thing. I'm like, all right, what's the answer to Caraballista? I'm thinking. I'm like, oh, you know what? Let me fucking get Valkyries. Because, where are you at? Because they count as, are they not a cavalry? I guess they're not cavalry. Wouldn't be interesting if they were like cavalry myth units. But I guess they're taking double damage to their counters. So maybe that's not great. But I start making Valkyrie. Because I'm thinking, okay, the Caraballs are good against infantry. They're slow. Valkyrie are fast, like faster than raiding cavalry. So let me make those, and that will be the counter to the Carabalsa. Plus, they're more tanky, and it's hard for them to make heroes. You know, I guess it can valor up some other units, but he only has Carabalsta. That's it. I don't see anything else. I guess he has a lone Terma. So I'm like, fuck it. You know, my whole army, my main army, can just rip through their heroes. While the Valkyrie, which I don't have yet because I'm fucking housed again, but here we go. I'm fixing that. Throwing down 2 houses at once just because we really hate being housed. It's the bane of our fucking existence. The cardinal sin of playing Age of Mythology. Don't get housed. And that is going to give me some Valkyrie, which is going to be awesome because they are going to do so well against Carabalsta. He made way too many Carabalsta. I think like 2 Carabalsta is okay, but like 4 with the 5th on a way, he's also is he supply blocked? No, he doesn't have the resources to make it. Never mind. I think. I don't know why the fuck that's 99 but not coming out, right? I mean, he has enough pop, doesn't he? So strange. So basically he has a shit ton of Caraballista. And that's not going to do well. Like, yes, I have a bunch of infantry. It's good. But they're slow. They're going to get ripped apart. I probably would be okay just fucking going straight for them with my Hearser. But I'm very wary of them. Just because I know how much damage they're able to put out. So I'm like, just kind of, you know, being a little cautious, trying to get the Valkyrie count up more. Putting some more houses down. Oh, I fucked that up. Go back. Finish it. Finish it! There we go. I'm going to throw this one on there. So the Valkyrie count's getting bigger. I want like one more before I kind of feel confident. But I'm going to send them up a little bit just to get some swipes on them. So look, just pretty good amounts of damage. And they're so fast, so they can just catch right up to them because they're so slow. If we look at the movement speed comparison. Whoops, that's not what I want. We got 4.24 for the Caraballista compared to the 5.50 for the Valkyrie. Very, very fast. I see he's throwing this up again, and I'm now moving my army across here in a second. Because I'm really, really trying to deny that. I do not want him to get that town center up. I'm denying this one. I have an eye on this one. I should be throwing up my own town center, but I think right now what I'm focused on is cutting all production and just going straight to the heroic age. That's what I'm thinking about. And I'm floating a lot of food because of that. That's okay that I'm floating that. I mean, I could probably spend some now. What the fuck did I... Oh, I needed more dwarves. So I'm thinking like, fuck, okay, it's cool. I should have trained something that costs maybe only food, maybe just Valkyrie, spam more Valkyrie out. Just because I had an extra, or build a couple more Valkyrie while I wait for the dwarves to come out and make my gold jump up enough to hit the heroic age. So now the Valkyrie coming through and just, this is bad that the Oracle's on there. That's unfortunate. But I am going to deny this town center, and the Valkyrie are going to start like hacking away at all of the Caraballista, and they're actually they're gonna do some pretty good damage pretty quickly. Look at that. Hey, like and subscribe, or I'll hurt this marshmallow. My Hearser are also coming up just to smack them on the face. They are taking a bunch of damage, but the Caraballista are going down slowly but surely. Throwing axemen count as infantry. That's so super interesting. They're like an infantry archer? Wait, what? Counter with archers, axe. That's so interesting. I didn't know they're an infantry unit. So Valkyrie, great idea. And we massacred all of his Caraballista, and that's it. Then he drops the GG because he just lost his army, and he didn't have, any Murmillo to tank, no Terma for the DPS, and to shred through the throwing axemen. I was also microing there at the end, my throwing axemen onto his Terma early on in that fight. So that was really good. Maybe I should have waited for the dwarves to hit 500 to age up, or wait for the dwarves to gather 500 and then age up. I don't know if that was the right call to make more dwarves to get up to 8 or 9 of them. I don't know if that was the right move, but yeah, because then you're delaying and you're giving him a chance to get up, and then if he ages up to heroic before you, that's less of an advantage. Like, yes, my economy will be better, but I think for the timing advantage of having that extra god power, Frost, right? Or Walking Woods, either way. I mean, Frost is a better pick, though. And the free myth unit, that probably was the better idea. So I should have just waited to gather the 500, hit heroic, and then made dwarves as another side note. But really fun match. I'm glad that he wasn't a super competent opponent, just because what I was doing wasn't super clean. My build order is not efficient. I got housed 100 million fucking times. It was so bad. But we had enough. We were thinking ahead enough to counter the Caraballistas. So that was good. Maybe I could have perhaps made some raiding cavalry at some point, maybe 2 or 3, just to send and see if I could harass. But it's hard, right? Because he's killing these pigs. He got a lot of pigs. I could maybe hit these, but look at I could have definitely hit the gold mine. Did I not see that? Let me see here. Oh, I can't anymore. Oh, yeah, I can. Shit. See, look, if I would have fucking done what I said earlier, and went back and forth in patrol mode with this Raven, like, I would be seeing he's mining from this gold mine. And he doesn't have any other gold mines other than this one. And I have a Raven on this. So I would have seen if he went to this gold mine. So if I would have just built like a few raiding cavalry, you know, if I could have just managed to fit those in, that would have been huge, because I could have pushed them off this gold, just been a real nuisance. And I'm locking down these town centers. I could quickly grab one of these, you know. Like, if he would have stayed in this fight, I would have quickly grabbed this town center as well. Well, no, I can't, because I don't have enough fucking wood. But something to think about, right? Like, grabbing the town center and locking down the other town center. So I feel like I did a pretty good job at keeping him kind of stuck in his base. Keeping an eye on the important key buildings. I denied this twice. Built the right counters, which is really good. But I could be doing better with the gold. Gold is so fucking important. I mean, it's like the best win condition. So I really, really need to do a better job with that. But it was good. GG's. Thank you for the game. Give me your name one more time. Lucapo01, or excuse me, Lucapo01. Appreciate you, man. GG's. And thank you guys so much for watching. Hope it was entertaining. Hope it was educational. I'm having a lot of fun messing around with Odin. Again, way more challenging, but also much more rewarding in a lot of ways, just because it is more challenging. There's a lot of things that you need to manage. So when you do it well, it feels pretty good. And with that, we have the end of today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching and making it to the end. I appreciate you. I love you. And before we close out, I just want to give an enormous shout out to all of my patrons. Thank you guys for supporting me. If you'd like to become a patron and take advantage of all the juicy benefits that comes along with, tap the link in the description of this video. The Patreon link is down there. Pick a tier, join the community, support the community, and that will encourage me to make even more, even better videos for you. All right. Be safe, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.